Alright, boys, so it's been kind of a wild week, if I do say so myself. So, it's kind of been like an up and down type of thing where it's like, oh shit, I can't pay rent. Oh, but that's okay because I'm going to get a $3,000, $4,000 tax refund in the mail. So, I'm good, right? And then it goes to, oh, sorry, Colton, something went wrong with your tax refund. You're not going to get it for 2 months. Maybe, if you even get one back. We're not sure yet. We might actually be charging you money and you go to jail or some shit. Okay, I'm not going to jail. But, yeah, so I'm like, okay, so that's pretty stressful. So now we need to sell a bunch of golf clubs, try to make a bunch of money. Okay, so we do that. We sell a bunch of golf clubs, cutting it really close. Okay, now we got enough money to pay rent. Okay, now we're doing good. We're starting to make more money. Okay, now we just got a paycheck. And we got a big lump of cash from selling golf clubs, so we're doing good now. Now we gotta put all that money into rent and bills. Okay. And then it goes to, oh, guess what, Colton? Your tax refund went through. Here you go, deposit. Okay, cool. So now I've got a tax refund. And I've got all this money from selling golf clubs and my paycheck. So it's been a very up and down kind of week. But that's okay. You know, I kind of like that because it kind of makes me get off my ass and try and start making a lot more money, which is pretty good for me. So basically, what I want to do this week, I think, is I was thinking about it and I was like, why don't I take a big chunk of money? So the issue that I've been having when it comes to flipping golf clubs is not that I can't find enough golf clubs to flip. The issue is that I'm finding too many golf clubs to flip and not having enough money to buy them all, right? Like, I'll tell you how my day goes. Okay, so let's say I sell a bunch of golf clubs, I make $400. I immediately find $400 worth of golf clubs, buy those golf clubs, and list them back on Facebook. And then every time I sell some golf clubs, I immediately take that money and find more golf clubs. Like, there is just a never-ending abundance of stuff for me to buy. Like, I'm telling you guys, I can find shit to buy. That's not the issue. The issue is if I had more money, I'd be making more money because I'd be investing more money. So what I was thinking is, why not take part of that tax refund? You know, obviously do the responsible thing, pay off my bills, pay the rent, make sure all my bills are caught up, make sure we're not, you know, going to collections on anything. And then we take at least $1,000, bare minimum, and just go spend it all on golf clubs or other things that I can resell. Because on average, I typically buy things for, you know, like, let's say I buy something for $60. I'll usually sell that item for like $150, $180, right? So I almost always more than double my money, usually triple or quadruple my money. So my thing is if I take that $1,000, I think I could easily turn that into $3,000 to $4,000 within a week. Like, I'll tell you how a few days ago I went out and bought like $500 worth of golf clubs. I went home and started cleaning them and and every time I post one, I swear I'd get a message saying, hey, can you meet tomorrow? And by midnight, I had 6 of those golf clubs that I bought, or 6 of those golf sets that I bought. Basically, every single golf set that I bought that day had already been, I had an appointment for the next day to sell it. So I woke up at 5 a.m. in the morning to get ready for work, and I took 6 golf sets down to my car and loaded them up in my trunk. So I went from buying 6 golf clubs one day to immediately packing those golf clubs up the next day and selling them. How crazy is that? Like, I can't keep up with it. Like, I just sell all day long. Like, the demand is there, the inventory is there. So the only thing that's not there is more money. So if I can get more money, that would be ideal, right? Like, I could take $10,000 today, and I guarantee I could probably spend it within a couple weeks. Maybe a week. If I went hard and didn't show up to work, I could definitely spend that shit in a week. And probably get it sold maybe within, probably like 90% of it, I could probably sell it within the week. So, anyways, yeah, once you get to a certain level of flipping on Facebook and eBay, like, the issue is having enough money to supply yourself with more inventory, which is a good problem to have. It's an amazing problem, that's for sure, right? Like, no complaints here. I am more than happy to have my only problem being is that I can't keep up with demand. That's fantastic. So that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna take all the money that we profited, right? Like, that $1,000, that's not even including all the money that I've made from golf clubs this week that I haven't reinvested yet. So I've got more money on top of that 1,000. So we'll take that 1,000 and then whatever else I've made and whatever else I make, and we're just gonna throw that right back into stuff to resell this week, and just see if we can make, like, I don't know, $5,000 this month. That would be awesome. I think I'd be happy if we could take that $1,000 and turn it into $3,000. I'd be happy with that, and that's like easy. So that's kind of the game plan for now. Ideally, what I'm looking for is I'm going to go look for people who are selling lots, like 5 to 10 golf sets at once, like some guy who was flipping golf clubs but gave up on it, or like a guy who bought storage sheds and has a whole bunch of golf clubs and he doesn't know what to do with them. I found a person like an hour away from me who's selling golf sets, and she has like 8 of them, and she's selling them for $300 for 8 sets, and I'm like, I have to get that, right? Like, that's such an amazing deal. 8 sets for $300, that's a steal. I've already valued some of those. I can sell 2 of those sets for $300 minimum. Absolute minimum. I can make $300 off 2 of those sets. One of those sets I'll make $200 off of at least too. So 8 sets, that's probably gonna get me at least like $2,000. So pretty cool. So that's what we're doing. Gotta find a way to keep up with the demand. I've been running around a lot. I'm also trying to find a way to manage time and not be running around all day and neglecting other parts of my life. It's also hard when I work a full-time job. This would be a lot better if I didn't work. If I could quit my job, which I guess I could, but I don't want to do that right now. I need the insurance and all that. Now, if I could keep this up for 3 months in a row, then yeah, I'd probably consider quitting my job, or at least I'd probably go part-time. I think if I go 4 hours a day, I think that could significantly help me. Because every time I get a paycheck, I'm like, cool, $1,000. Fucking took 2 weeks to get that shit. That sucks. Like, 2 weeks of work, 8 hours a day, for fucking $1,000. That fucking sucks. Like, yeah, I made $500 in a weekend, and that's a bad weekend. It was raining all weekend. No one was playing golf. So that was a bad weekend for sales. Like, a good weekend is like way more than that. So, you know, it gets to a point of where you're like, fuck, this sucks. Like, I don't want to be working. Like, I'm working for no reason. The only reason why I'm working is because of my family, right? For insurance benefits, to make sure that we got what we need to survive. And obviously, if something didn't work out, you know? Because I fully believe in myself, but I wouldn't put my family in a bad spot, so I don't plan on quitting my job right now. But anyways, it's definitely something that I'm looking into, going part-time. I think giving myself an extra 4 hours a day, at least, would significantly make me a lot more rich, right? I need that time. Because I don't need my job income. I need the insurance. I need all that good stuff. That's all fantastic. But it's going to get to a point of where I'm like, fuck, I make so much money, I can just buy my own insurance privately, right? So anyways, guys, I'm heading off right now to go buy some golf sets. It never ends, right? I'm all day long buying golf sets, selling golf sets. Every hour I'm either buying or selling or doing both. So that's what's up with me. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys have a great day.